Welcome back. We're here at New London Hospital, and joining me now is one of the owners of nearby Colonial Pharmacy, Glenn Perreault. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
So the ownership position is a new one.
That is fairly new. Yes, that's something we've been working towards for quite a few years, and both my wife and I are pretty excited that we're now owners and have a lot more input into the direction of the operations of the pharmacy.
Well, it looks great, so I can see that you've done a great job.
Thank
That's
you.
terrific. But you've been at the pharmacy for many years.
I have. We first moved to New London in 1993. I started at the pharmacy in 1994, so we have quite deep roots here in New London.
Absolutely. I think that's nice. Personally, I like to go in and know who's behind the counter. I just think that's helpful. I mean, you've helped me in many situations.
Yeah, we really have an opportunity to get a relationship, form a relationship with our patients in a small town. And
yeah. And now going beyond that, you've really got some nice new programs that help extend that relationship. Talk a little bit about those.
We do. Pharmacy is moving away from the count, pour, lick and stick model that it's been for years and years, into more clinical-based services.
Yes.
So as part of Medicare Part D, that's really the big motivators in this. We're doing what's called a CMR, or a comprehensive medication review.
Yes.
And where we take a look at the whole picture, whether it's prescription medications, nutritionals, herbals, and supplements, put it all together. There are certain guidelines that Medicare puts forward. They like to make sure that patients are taking their medication. They find that if you're adherent to your medication, you have less hospital visits, you have less physician visits, and in the long run, it saves money.
Lots of money, right.
So that's one area that we've greatly expanded in, doing quite well there.
I'm sure. That sounds like a great service, because I think as you get older and you start taking more pills, it gets confusing.
It does.
And then you've got interactions, et cetera, even with some of the over-the-counter.
It really does. And to dovetail into that, at Colonial Pharmacy, we do, the industry term is called compliance packaging, where we actually take a patient's medications and rather than just putting them in a bottle, we actually package them in a daily blister pack, whether it's morning, noon, evening, in bedtime.
Yes.
And just makes it much, much easier for the patient to stay on track with their medications. Did I take that? Did I didn't take that?
Yes, that's such a good idea. Yeah, because if you're taking the same thing every day, one day might feel like the next. Like, did I take this yet today?
Exactly.
So when you package that all, you're not leaving it up to the patient. That you do it all yourself.
Right, and that's
terrific.
Not only is that prescription medications, that could be over-the-counter pain relievers, it could be nutritional supplements. It all goes in that blister pack. We coordinate with the doctor to make sure that their medications are current, and there's monitor for interactions with supplements and the usual thing that we would do.
That's a great service. That's great. Well, and you received a very nice award from Medicare.
We did. From Medicare, unbeknownst to me, Randy and I went to a convention in Chicago, and on the bottom of my credentials, my pass, was a ribbon that said top performing pharmacy, and in regards to Medicare requirements. There are different measures, like I mentioned earlier, patients taking their medication on time as prescribed, limiting seniors on what Medicare considers dangerous drugs, and watching for interactions. So that was quite a surprise and quite a feather in our cap to brag a little bit, to find out that we were ranked as one of the top pharmacies in the nation when it came to Medicare compliance.
I'm not surprised. I can just see the attention to detail behind that counter there. It's really terrific.
Thank you.
You don't get that at a big pharmacy. You get that at a small town pharmacy. It's really nice. So great. Tell us just briefly a little bit about what's coming down the pike. You've got some diabetic footwear. We do. At the convention, I set up to be a supplier of diabetic footwear. So very, very shortly we'll be going through the certification process for that to become certified fitters. And I've already heard from one physical therapist in town who's
excited that we're going to be offering that service, and I'm excited that we're going to be offering that service.
More terrific service from the local pharmacy. So thanks. We've got your information up on the screen. If anyone hasn't been there yet, it's a must stop. So thanks for your time. Congratulations on the new ownership and the award.
Thank you.
Take care, Glenn.
Yeah.